Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie for DieselDollarBudgets, and today we're going to be going through my haul for my Hobonichi 2024 lineup. So if you guys want to see what I bought from Hobonichi for 2024, please stay tuned for more. Hi guys, and welcome back. So as you can see here, I have received my order from Hobonichi that I placed on September 1st. This has taken a bit of a while to get to me, seeing as for some reason FedEx had delays, but it's finally here. So today I want to show you what I purchased and kind of give you a preview of what my planner lineup is going to be for 2024. I'm going to start off with the accessories, and we'll leave this beautiful big box until later. So we'll just push this to the side and get started with this. This will kind of give you a preview of what I'm thinking for 2024. So I've got three clear cover-on-cover covers here, two of which are for the weeks, which I use these on my Hobonichi planner currently, and I absolutely love these, just to protect the planner itself, and you know, they're just really good to have as an accessory, so I like to have those. So I've bought two of those. One of the freebies that I also got, I did obviously open my box and I checked everything. I did get two of the pretzel snack attack bags. These were freebies from the website. Sadly, I think they're a bit small to do anything with, but I might actually see if I can train Karu to maybe carry his snacks or something in these. We'll figure out a way to use them. The other cover-on-cover I got was for the A6 Hon. Now, obviously I've bought myself an A6 Hon for next year, but, you know, we will see which one. Soon, my precious. I'll show you which one I bought, but yeah, again, just something to protect the Hon from getting damaged or anything like that. I'm a little bit paranoid about that at the moment because I recently spilled a cup of coffee on my Hobonichi Weeks, and I'm devastated. That's why you haven't seen any photos on my Instagram of my Hobonichi Weeks, because I poured coffee all over it because I'm a genius. And so yeah, that's another thing that's literally just arrived right now, just before I started filming, sorry. So let's get on to some of the other accessories that I got in this order. All this is bought direct from Hobonichi itself, just to be clear. Two other little accessories I got were their notebooks. I have bought their notebooks before, just their normal notebooks, but I decided that I wanted to get the Tomitaro Makino notebooks because I just absolutely love this design. He's a beautiful floral artist, and I just thought that these were absolutely gorgeous. And let's face it, I like a nice grid notebook. Ever since I started using Hobonichi, I've just decided, no, I don't like dot grid. I like a graph paper to write on, and I find that the Hobonichi paper is perfect for me and my size of handwriting. So I bought two of those. One is the A6 and one in the A5. The grid in both of these, I believe, is 3.77 mil. So this is what they look like. It's just a nice flexible cover for thing, and then it's just a 3.77 millimeter grid, and it changes into 4 different colors. So you've got orange for the first quarter, then you've got blue for the second quarter, green for the third quarter, and then purple for the fourth quarter. So these, I'm not sure how many pages are in these, but I just like having a nice graph paper notebook. I write my commonplace notes in this, so I just wanted to get another one in the A5 and one in the A6. So that's what that is. Next we'll get on to some of the other accessories that I got. If I can take this out. There we go. So, of course, being that I purchased from the website, you actually get a freebie pen with any of the planners that you order. So, not with the notebooks, but the planners. So, as you can see, I got a few planners, but I also bought a planner for 2023. So, this is the Uni Jetstream 3-color click pen that you get as a freebie from the Hobonichi website when you do order a planner. This is the colorway for 2023. So it's a brown barrel with a navy blue grip, and then of course it comes with the black, blue and red ink. And these are really nice pens to write with, but I don't really write with these in my Hobonichi planners because I do prefer a fountain pen. But these are still just good little pens to have in your handbag or anything like that, and I absolutely love the ink in these. They're very smooth to write with, even though it is a just a normal gel pen. I do really like these. So I got one of those because I did buy a planner for 2023, which is in here. Then this is the colorway for this year, and I got 6 of the pens, so that tells you how many planners I bought from Hobonichi itself. And this year's colorway is just this beautiful grey green. It's like an army green, and then it's got a brown grip on it. And again, it's got Hobonichi Techo 2024, whereas this one had the Hobonichi Techo 2023 written on there. And again, it comes with the black, blue and red ink. So as I say, I like to chuck these in my handbag and just have them as a spare pen. So that's what I'm going to be doing with those. So as I say, I got 6 of them because bit of a planner nerd. And the last thing that was for the accessories, I went and repurchased some of the pencil boards. So I got the normal colorway, the blue, navy blue and pink in the A6, the Weeks and the A5, just because I've bought more planners and I like to have multiple pencil boards in my planners just to keep the page and that sort of thing. They've got a little tab at the top so that they stick out over the pages, so I wanted to get those. And because I liked the Tomitaro Makino collection, I bought 2 of each in each size of the pencil boards. So I've got the A6 here, so I'll open these up so you guys can see them a little bit better. You've probably seen these before in a lot of other videos, but this is my video, so I'm going to show you. So we've got the A6 one, which has this beautiful illustration, and then it's bright yellow on the back. Then going on to the week size, I'll open this up. Another beautiful illustration, if I can be in screen, just a black and white one for this one, and then it's purple or lavender on the back. And then same again with the A5. Now I really love this one. It's just a beautiful, I'm not sure what it is. It says, yeah, I can't read that. For some reason my glasses aren't working today. But I just love that it looks like it's all, you know, it's from a notebook. It's obviously damaged. It's got pencil marks on it and everything. I really like the aesthetic of these designs. And then it's, ooh, a beautiful mint colour on the back of that one. So as I say, I got 2 of each of those because I do have a lot of planners and I do like to have multiple pencil boards in them. And for next year, I wanted to have new pencil boards just because they do get damaged over time, so I did want to replace them. So those are those, and now we will get on to the main event. Take it in, take it in. Okay. Enough being a psychotic person. So this is the colorway for the box for this year. I don't save these boxes, I just chuck them out, to be honest, and well, don't chuck them out, I recycle them. And it says Life Book 2024. Then the quote on the inside says, "A calendar is filled with numbers, days that have passed and days still to come. It's funny, all of them, of all of them, the only one we are living is today. The only day we can reach out and touch is today." So that's a really lovely quote, and for us planner people, you know, it's a nice little thing to have. So let's get in here and see what planners I got for next year. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in here, so I'm just going to take it all out. So starting off with the Hobonichi Weeks planners that I purchased for next year, I did get 2 of them. One is in the Navy Weeks Mega size, and the other one is in the Paper Series Gingham, and that's just in a normal size. As you can see here, the difference in thickness, hopefully you can tell, they're both very dark colours, so you might not be able to. But the Weeks Mega comes with, I think, 3 times more note pages than the normal size Weeks does, and I just wanted for this year, because I like to write my dailies in the back of my planners and my notebooks, I wanted to have a Weeks Mega, and the planner that I was using before I covered it in coffee was the bow and tie bunny Weeks, but sadly that doesn't come with a Weeks Mega. That just comes with the normal 75 note pages, whereas this comes with, I believe, 210. So that's what I wanted to use for next year for my planner. So I'm just going to show you the layout of this one first, and then we'll go through the other one. So this is a beautiful fabric cover, very sturdy. The hobo lettering on the inside, as you can see. If you haven't seen the Hobonichi Weeks layout, you probably have. This has still got the old Tomo River paper, so I don't believe the Weeks are getting replaced with that until 2025. So this is just the Weeks Mega. We've got the 3-year layout, so you've got for 2024, 2023, and 2025. I don't really use that page. Then we go on to a year at a glance. And I believe I'm going to be trying to use this next year. I haven't been using this in my planner currently, but I would like to use it for maybe a steps counter or to do a little bit of health tracking, because I am trying to get better with my health. And also I want to make sure that I'm walking, because that's one of my issues. Because of my agoraphobia, I don't get out and walk around. But now that I've got Karoo as my service dog, that's, one of his main things, to get me out and start walking again. So hopefully I'll be able to use this as a steps tracker. Then you go on to the monthly pages. These are month on 2 pages, and they start in December of 2023, and they go all the way through till, I believe, March of 2025. So let's just get through to that. January 2025, February, and March. So it's just a nice little bit of plan ahead, which is always good. Then we go straight into the weeks pages. So these starts in the last week of November, going into December. And it's, if you haven't seen the layout, that's what it looks like. It's just a nice little layout, and I like to divide these pages so that I can have different layouts and that sort of thing. Then that goes all the way until December, coming into the 5th of January for 2025. And then we go on to the notes pages. As I say, they've got 210, I believe, notes pages with just grid, and that'll be good for like writing any of my dailies or any of my collections that I want to use, and all this will be included in just one notebook. Okay, so it goes 217 notes pages, so that's more than enough. Then you have the using things around you to measure size. I don't really use this page. The My Favorites page, and next year I intend to use this for books that I've read. I want to at least read 12 books next year. Even though I haven't been very good at reading any books. There might be for books, it might be for, movies that I watch, I'm not sure. And it goes on to my 100. Could also use this for books that I want to read next year, or even movies or anything. An interview with myself. I believe that this page is new. As you can see, I got the English version. I don't know whether I said that before. I don't believe I did. But yes, I got the English version. Natalie, speak. So yeah, an interview with myself. I don't really think that I'll use this page. Seasonal sweets to make at home. So these little ingredients and recipe pages that they've included this year. I don't believe that I will use these, but I might see if Luke does want to try. Then we've got the 365 days check-off sheet. Again, not sure how I will use that. I haven't used it in my planner for this year, but I might use it to see, you know, if I take the dogs for a walk or if I do training with Karoo or certain things like that. And then you've got address pages, and then on the back you've got your personal details, so just in case you lose your book. And then of course the stamp at the bottom here, which is an individual stamp for each planner so that it's, you know, personalized to you. And then just at the back we've got the sticker pocket, which I like to stick on the inside of the planner page. I might put it in the back this year, but I'm not sure. Oh, and it does come with 2 bookmarks as well. This year I haven't used these bookmarks, but I'm thinking that next year I might actually go and see if I can find some jewelry making supplies and put some little dangly bits on them, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. You know, 2024 is still a long way away, so I might change my mind. Who knows? So yeah, that is the Weeks Mega in the navy, and I do love that it's paired with a gold. Like, that's just a really, it's not a brassy gold, it's like a more subtle champagne gold, and I just think that it's very nice, and it's classic looking. So to me that is neutral. Like, I just think that that's lovely. Anyway, so we'll go on to the next Weeks, and as I say, this is the Black Gingham Paper Series Weeks. The cover is still pretty sturdy. It's embossed with a silver embossing with 2024, and then it's got the silver embossing with 2024 on the back, or on the side, and then Hobonichi on the back instead of having that blind embossing that the other Weeks page did. This one is just a normal Weeks, it's not a mega, so it comes with 75 notes pages, and everything else is pretty much the same. Again, the normal Tomo River paper, the same layouts and everything like that. The reason I wanted to get the gingham one is because I wanted to see what the paper series was like, the cover was going to be like that, and I was thinking that I might want to use this as a financial tracker, so a spending tracker, just so that I can work out, you know, when my paydays are, what I'm spending each day, what days I spend more, just keeping a better track of my finances. Again, it's got the 2 bookmarks in there, the same layout as the other Weeks. And then going on to the notes pages, there's 75 in here. Just let me double check. 73. Okay. I keep lying. And again, I believe this is, yeah, it's an English one. So again, just having all the same notes pages in the back, and then that pocket. So I may use this as a financial planner. I'm hoping that that's what I can use it for. Either that, or I'll use it for tracking Karoo's training or anything that I need to, maybe even as a health and wellness as well. We'll see what I use it for, but I just wanted to try that out for myself. So let's get into the A6 size planners that I got for next year. So clearly this one isn't for next year, this is for this year. It is the Day Free, but I also bought that for next year as well. So I'm just going to open the 2023 one. I bought this because I've been using my Day Free in the A6 size. I've been using an A6 size Hobonichi for doing my tarot journal, and because I've had a little bit of mental health issues, as you know, it's been irking me that I have so many blank pages. So I thought that I would just go ahead and start a new book. I know it's sort of wasteful, but I wanted to, it helps me with my brain to not feel like a failure, and anything that's going to help me not feel bad about myself while I'm struggling with my mental health is a good thing. So I have the Hobonichi Techo 2023 Day Free. So the Day Free is just starts like the normal Hobonichi original with the 3 yearly pages here. Then you've got 2 months per page layout, and this starts obviously in 2022, the December 2022, and goes all the way through until March of 2024, sorry. And then you have the month on 2 pages going all the way through until March of 2024. And then in the back you have just grid pages. And these are in Japanese because they don't come in an English version as of yet. But I thought that this would be good for me to use. I didn't know that they had a little flip book on the side. Look at this guy. Oh no. Go this way. Look at this guy. Yeah, okay. Let's cut that part out. So yeah, I just thought that having just a nice little notebook that has a monthly tracker and that sort of thing, and then monthly pages, will be good for me to use for my tarot journal, because then I won't feel so bad about myself when I'm skipping pages. And I can also use this as a, a content planner or something like that. So that's what I got that for. And again, I got the same thing for 2024, and I believe that this is obviously in the old Tomo River paper, but then the 2024 version I believe is in the Tomo River S paper, because you've probably heard from a lot of other people who have been unboxing their Hobonichis, but Hobonichi had an issue with their supplier and they had to find a new supplier for their paper. So again, this one is for 2024, and again, I will be using this for doing my tarot journal for next year. So this one is the 2024 version. So we have the full calendar for 2024, previous year for this year, 2023, and then calendar year for 2025. Then again, going for the 2 months per page vertical for the monthlies on here. I like to use these as a monthly tracker with my tarot cards so that I know which suits I'm pulling most. And then it goes into the 2 pages per month. Sorry if I'm struggling to talk at the moment. I'm, again, I don't know what's going on with my brain today. I just haven't been able to function. And then again, going into the notes pages in the back. And I believe, again, this is that same size 3.77mm grid, which is perfect size for me. And I just really, really hope that this will, help me when I'm feeling kind of low with regards to my tarot journaling, because I haven't been doing it. My mental health isn't the greatest right now, so I haven't been pulling any tarot cards, but I'm hoping that to pick that back up again. And as I say, not having a dated planner for that is probably what's best. So I'm not skipping out on pages. So this has 171 notes pages in it, and then we go into the back. We've got a timetable, we've got some graph paper, again we've got favorites. Again, this is all in Japanese because they don't have an English version of this. So 4 pages of the my favorites. Then we've got a my 100 list. I'm guessing this is another one of those interview with yourself, those sweets recipes in Japanese. I can't read Japanese, so it doesn't really matter to me. No idea what that is about. And yeah, just a bit of information. Now, all these back pages I probably won't use because they're all in Japanese and I don't read Japanese, but it's just nice to have them. If you want to know what they say, you can go and check it on the Hobonichi website, but, to me, that it's much of a muchness. I'll probably use these just for, testing pens and that sort of thing. And again, we've got the Hobonichi number there. So, as I say, these planners, the A6 Hobonichi Day Free, are going to be for my tarot journal for next year and this year. So, I just wanted to get them while I was getting it. So, I've had to stop a few times while filming this video just because I'm getting really, really tongue-tied. I don't know what's going on with me today, so instead of telling you what I'm going to use the planners for, I'm just going to show you what the planners are like. So next year I wanted to try out the A6 Hon planner just to try out the cover, I'm not really sure what this planner is going to be used for next year, but I did want to also get the accompanying A6 size weekly, because the Hon and the A6 planners, even the original and the Avec, do not come with weekly pages. And if you've seen any of my layouts of my Hobonichi cousin this year, I like using the weekly pages for a to-do list. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough space in this, but I did want to just test it out. So the one that I've got for the Hon this year is the Black Gingham paper series. And it obviously comes with another one of those leaflets, which is exactly the same as the other one that came with the Hobonichi Weeks. Again, I will probably recycle that. Then it also comes with a nice little pencil board. This is a clear acetate one with a small pen clip. I don't think that any pens that I use, because I use fountain pens, will fit in that, but probably the clip will actually just fit. And then we're going on to the Hon. Now, this is designed to be a hard cover that you don't have to use a planner cover for. You just put a maybe a cover on cover just to protect it, and it's supposed to be more solid than the normal covers, which it very much is. It's very stiff, very thick. But as I say, I got the Black Gingham paper series just because I wanted something that was neutral. I'm very much into neutrals at the moment. And I'll just show you what this is like on the inside. So again, this is the new Tomo River S paper. So like the other Hobonichi Weeks, but this color paper is more on the white side. So we've got the full calendar year for 2024, the previous year, which is 2023, and the next year, 2025, going into the monthly verticals on 2 pages, or 2 months on each page, starting in December 2023, and then continuing on to March 2025. And then you've got the month on 2 pages, as usual. That's with all of the pages. That goes from December 2023 into March 2025 as well, which is really good. Then we've got a turning the page to a new year, so just 2 blank graph pages there, and then straight into the daily pages for 2024. So these are different colors for each month. And you just have a day per page, as well as a little cover page, which I like to use the Sterling Ink free downloadable monthly covers just to decorate these. As I say, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use the A6 for. I was thinking that maybe I might use it as a journal or also a tracker for Karoo, just to say what training we're doing, because I want to keep it up to date on his training. This is going to be just something that I write in. I'm not going to glue anything into like I do with my cousin, because I don't want this to, get damaged. And with training, it will lay flat, but I think that this is just a good size that it will, just be something nice and small that I can carry around with me, say if I'm going to my classes with him with Karoo for training. This is obviously in the Japanese lettering, because I don't really pay attention to the quotes. And yeah, it's just a nice day per page. So if I want to write anything down for a daily, like a daily journal, or just a daily saying what training I've done with Karoo for that day. And then we've got some blank notes pages at the back here. And I believe there's about 7 to 14 pages, I'm not sure. Then you've got 2 times tables. Now, I'm thinking that I might use these for a weekly cleaning routine or a monthly cleaning routine, I'm not sure. Going on to graph paper in the back, then 4 pages of favorites, the My 100 list, another interview with yourself page, again those recipes for the sweets, and a whole bunch of other things that I can't read because I don't read Japanese kanji. Addresses, personal notes, and then again going on to that personalized numbering system. And unlike the other Hobonichis, instead of saying Hobo, it does say Hon. But again, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using this for next year. I just wanted to see, what it was all about. To me, honestly, this could be used as, if I don't use one of the other notebooks, it could be used as a health and wellness. It could just be a journal. It could be for Karoo. I'm not really 100% sure. But it's nice to have something that's just a nice small size. And again, you know, matchy. Puddle. Yeah, I'm weird. Just ignore me. I'm strange. So to go along with that, I did get the weekly notebook. This is to go, as I say, because they don't have a weekly section in that book like they do in the Cousin. So this is just a supplementary thing that you can slip into the back, and it does start from January 1st. And look at how small that is. I doubt that I'd be able to get much information in there. Yes, my handwriting is small, but I probably won't use this. Oh well. Could be good for just a word of the day or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of gratitude journaling if you turn it sideways. Who knows? Who knows? It could be used for something. I'll find some way to use it anyway. So that's the weekly supplementary notebook for 2024. Next we'll go into the A5 size books that I got. So I did get two. I got the Hobonichi Techo Day Free in the A5 and the Hobonichi Cousin in the A5. So I'm going to start with the Day Free. Again, just like the Day Frees in the A6 size, this is a month on 2 pages and then just notes pages in the back. So nice and sturdy cover. Again, going into the Hobonichi Day Free, we've got the 3 calendar pages. Then you've got the 3 months per page in the vertical layout, having sections up here and down here. I might put birthdays up here and I might put running to-do lists down here. And they go on into the month on 2 pages. So this obviously has a lot more space to write in than the A6 size. And they go from December all the way into March. And then straight into notes pages. So my thinking for this notebook is actually a content planner for next year, because I want to be able to, as you know, at the moment I am reformatting and redesigning a lot of the items in my Etsy store, but I also want to be able to take notes and write notes and make plans for content that I want to put on YouTube and also Instagram and that sort of thing. So that's what my intentions are for this planner. Instead of putting it down the bottom of my Hobonichi Cousin in my weekly sections, I'd like to just be able to write it in here. So, and also this will give me a chance to have maybe a little bit of a script when I'm filming videos, so I'm not so tongue-tied like I am in this video. So we'll see how that goes. But that is the Hobonichi Day Free in the A5 size. And finally, we have the Mac Daddy, the big boy. This is the big chunky boy. Pretty much everyone knows this planner. It is well loved in the planner community. This is the Hobonichi Techo Cousin for 2024. I do use mine as like a personal journal and commonplace book, to-do list, all that sort of thing. But next year I want to use this as my memory keeper. So like the other notebooks, it's got the new Tomo River S paper, got the 3 yearly calendars, then we've got the monthlies, 3 months per page on, I am struggling, I'm so sorry. So 3 months per page in the vertical section. Again, this looks like it's a little bit darker than the printing, and I know a few people have said that, but now that I'm looking at it myself, I can see what they mean by it's printed a little bit darker. So then we go into the month on 2 pages, which goes from December 2023 all the way to March of 2025, and then going into the weekly sections. So because January this year starts on the 1st, it's lovely to have a planner that does that. Does it not have the No, it doesn't. Okay. So yes, this is a vertical timed timeline weekly page. So I like to use this, as you know, to have my to-dos, and I section these off. So this will probably get used for that again next year, I'm not sure. But having a lot of other planners, you know, I don't know what I might use this for. It might change, who knows, but most likely it will get used the same way that I'm using my current planner. So that goes until the first week of January next year, of the next year, so 2025. Then we've got 2 blank graph pages here so that you can write something like maybe your goals or something like that for 2024. And then it goes into the dailies just like the Hon did. And again, I want to use this as memory keeper because I do have a lot of stickers and photos from all my days that I like to put in here. Sadly, with my current cousin, it has fallen by the wayside because my mental health hasn't been the best. But next year, I'm hoping that I can be able to utilize this and actually fill up a book. So rather than having, you know, my personal thoughts and everything, this will just be a memory keeper. I will then have my notebook, just a plain graph notebook for my commonplace notes, and have the day free for my content planning. And this will just be for, you know, writing, memory keeping and photos and that sort of thing, because I do tend to forget a lot of stuff. Part of my mental health is that I struggle to remember things that I've done during the day, and that's why I like to have a big A5 notebook and be able to stick in photos and that sort of thing. And the reason that I didn't get a Hon for this is because I was worried that with chunking it up, that because it's a hardcover notebook, that the Hon wouldn't be able to handle it. I know a few people have said that it can, but me just being me, I wanted to just get the normal cousin. So again, this goes all the way to the end of December. And again, this is in the English version. Then after December 31st, we've got some graph pages. Not very many, so you can't really write too many notes. Then your timetable. Again, I'll probably use this as a cleaning tracker, or, you know, maybe a exercise tracker, you know, anything. Not really sure. There's a few different ideas on the Hobonichi website if you need ideas. More graph paper, more favorites. Then the My 100 list, an interview with myself, the seasonal sweets to make at home, caring for your eyes. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Clearly I don't look at the back pages very often. So caring for your eyes, so that's what it is. The Japanese writing in the Hon was about. Words to remember, which I don't really use. The 365 days check-off sheet, getting the most out of your Hobonichi Techo, which, you know, has some really good things in there. That could be interesting to go through and read. A gifts list, which is a good thing to have as well. Then some addresses and some personal notes where you can put in your personal information. Again, having that little little serial number. And yeah, that's the Hobonichi cousin for next year. So those are all the planners and things that I bought from Hobonichi for next year. I've got a few things that I want to try out, and, you know, layouts that I want to try, things that I want to give a shot, things that I want to, you know, I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to be using these planners, so I've got plenty of time to think of what I want to do for next year. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and just seeing what I got for next year and what I got in my Hobonichi order. I don't think I need to purchase anything else. The only other thing that I've got from Hobonichi recently is my replacement weeks, and I did get the Tomitaro weeks, just a replacement one to replace the... How many times can you say replace, Nat? To replace the Bunnies weeks that I was using that got covered in coffee. So it's always good to have that on hand, and now I can start filling this out and get back to planning and possibly doing more layout videos for you guys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys got from Hobonichi when you went and placed your orders this year, or what you're planning on getting. And other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!